Hey guys, Alicia with Benchmark here. I am super excited to share this information with you today on this webinar of how to sell your home in our new normal. Lots of stuff going on with COVID-19, lots of different techniques and marketing tactics that we're using right now. Just want to share the information with you. So I'm going to share my screen. So let's see, let me go back one more thing. So yeah. So like I said, this webinar is about selling your home in the new normal. Share a little bit about you. I'm actually a realtor with Benchmark Realty. I started my real estate career in 2019 in April, so I've been in a little over a year now. I've had 16 years of marketing, sales, and entrepreneurship background. Previous to this, I actually owned an event company, so very familiar with how to run a business, how to market that business and make it successful as well. 2019 Rookie of the Year, my previous brokerage, and I'm actually coached by one of the top real estate coaching firms in the United States. So I have access to lots of great information. So I have tons of people asking me about the current conditions. How's the market? How's the housing going? Are people still buying homes? People still selling? The best way to really dictate this is through statistics. So as you can see, right now, 58.7% of American homeowners actually have 60% or more equity in their homes. This is great for increasing the market share of sellers. As you can see, 3 out of 5 past recessions, we actually saw an increase in housing prices. Just so you guys know, the median asking price is still rising right now. So when it gets to supply and demand, a normal market is 6 months supply. Right now, nationwide, we're looking at 2 months supply. So that basically lets you know that there's a shortage of housing. So basically getting it down to Nashville, Davidson County statistics. If you look at the days on the market, you can kind of see where Davidson, Williamson County, Wilson, and Sumner counties are. This is actually up 38% from last year. This is basically probably due to COVID, people really not getting out and looking at homes, taking a little bit longer to actually close on the home as well. Average sales price, Davidson County, you can see is 310. Williamson County is 518. Wilson and Sumner counties there. This is actually up 6% from last year. So as you can tell, the sales prices are going up. As far as inventory, we actually have more inventory than we did last year at this time. Davidson County has 3 months. Williamson County is almost 5. Wilson the same, and Sumner 4. So it's basically still a seller's market. One thing to note is the showings are up 12% from this time last year. This data is taken from Showing Time, which is how we schedule a lot of our showings out as well. And this is actually from this last year over to this year, this last week, and from last year's last week. One of the other best indicators is looking at chief economic people. So Sam Qatar, I'm going to totally butcher his name. Although the certainty of the crisis means forecast of economic activity are more unclear than usual, we expect that most economic damage from the virus will be contained to the first half of the year. Going forward, we should see a recovery starting in the second half of 2020. Great news, we're almost there. CNBC also says evidence is mounting that home buyers may be coming back to the market after demand plummeted in the past month due to the coronavirus. So what are some competitive advantages of listing your home now? Well, there's low inventory, which basically you want to list your home before the market floods. This is not guaranteed to stay this way. Just go ahead and list your home now. Low interest rates. So if you need a buyer or seller, we can get you a home at a low rate. Plus the seller's willing to a lot of the sellers are having advantages from the buyers are willing to work with them on home contingencies. Days on the market are less important too, so keep that in mind. So this is a little graphic too to kind of tell you about basically sellers traffic in February 2020. As you can see, it's a little bit different. March it looks, definitely people started pulling their homes off the market, withdrawing, less people listing as well in most of the states. Same thing with buyers. You can see the dark blue is actually a really high buyers market. A lot of buyers available. As you can see, Tennessee really stayed the same February to March. And as kind of looking at going to the market now, it's staying the same. Some of the cool things buyers are saying they really like about today's home search process. And I don't know if you guys can see, maybe over again. Some of the things they really like are virtual tours of the home. They want to make sure that you have accurate and detailed listing information, accurate detailed neighborhood information, high quality photography. And of course, a lot of the buyers are relying on video chat walkthroughs with their agent or landlord. So what are we doing to really help keep you guys safe right now? Some new things we're doing. So we're doing a lot more virtual marketing these days, more digital ads, Facebook, Google, YouTube ads, Instagram ads, definitely throwing out a lot more ads for people to see your home. Creating digital brochures that they can look through, video walkthroughs. We're using certain software called Matterport, where you can actually take the photos and make it where it looks like a 3D walkthrough. Doing virtual staging instead of in-person staging as well. So what are we doing as far as like showing inspections and appraisals? Oh, there are a couple of new forms that are available. A lot of the inspectors and showing appraisers are, definitely following COVID-19 standards as well. We're really qualifying buyers a lot more, making sure that they're pre-qualified and they're ready to go, ready to purchase. Of course, we're all using gloves, booties, masks, wipes, all that stuff to keep everything clear and disinfected. We're asking no extra persons, no kids to come to any showings unless necessary. As far as, closings, a lot of closings, the realtors are not even allowed to be at as well. So really kind of keeping that down. Couple of new docs that are available that we're using as a COVID-19 amendment and addendum and a COVID-19 release. The COVID-19 release just basically releases releases you and us from anything going on as far as anybody getting infected from viewing your home. The amendment addendum is basically a document that states that, hey, if we have to extend your inspection or your appraisal because of COVID-19, everyone's in agreement to do that. So the next steps really, if you're looking to list your home, is we would meet virtually, kind of like we're doing now through Zoom, and we'll discuss your individual situation. And then after that, we'll send you a listing agreement, COVID-19 form, seller's disclosure signs, and then we can move forward that way. The next step, we'll discuss staging your home and kind of best practices for getting your home ready to go on the market. You want to make sure everything's kind of fixed that you want to fix, and things, we'll discuss that a little bit in more depth on our Zoom meeting. Following that, we'll get a professional photographer to come out, video walkthroughs, any drone photography that is relevant. And then about 5 to 10 days before pre-launching, before it goes on the market, I'll actually do some more additional marketing, which we would discuss in that Zoom meeting. And of course, whenever you're ready to go live, we will go live. So I hope this was beneficial, gave you a little bit more about what's going on the market right now and some steps that we're doing to keep you guys safe. If you want to schedule a meeting with me, would absolutely love to schedule a Zoom meeting. I'm actually doing coffee meetings in person as long as you guys are healthy as well. So here's my contact information. So please reach out to me and we'll get that scheduled. I'll talk to you soon.